Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Sports Wrap Up on the All About Favorite channel. This is your new Sports Wrap Up guru, Pastor KZ. Welcome. Those of you who are new to watching the channel, why don't you consider subscribing? And those who have subscribed already, y'all, I know my subscribers, y'all love me. All About Fave fam, you love me because look what Pastor KZ is wearing today. Remember, I've been asking for that new teal Jaguars gear. They won. I'm repping. Y'all, the Jaguars in the playoffs. Let's get rolling. I'm going to have to refer to my notes today because I got a lot of good information. National Hockey League. You mean to tell me that there was only one Tampa Bay Lightning worthy of the All-Star game? For real? I mean, really, he's my namesake, Nikita Kucherov. Great pick there, but I think you left off two other players. National Hockey League, get it together. And since we're on the Tampa Bay Lightning, I'm waiting for my gear. Get it to me. I was on my Jacksonville subscribers and fans. Get me the Tampa Bay Lightning gear, or I'll be repping somebody else's. Get me that gear. Let's move along. I'm side-eyeing you, Tampa Bay. Now, let's go to Saturday's game with I think the MVP of the league, Pat Mahomes. I think he's going to lock that up because Jalen Hurts, he was in the running, but I think Jalen, by him getting hurt, I think Pat Mahomes is going to get the MVP of that. Saturday, Chiefs, you guys took care of business. I mean, really, there was no fear in the Raiders winning. Let's move it along. They took a throttling from you. And as I said, the Jacksonville Jaguars, y'all took care of those frauds, Tennessee Titans. Titans, what were you doing? Such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. You're frauds. And I still say, Coach Mike Vrabel, your job is on the line, bruh. I think you're on the hot seat now. Year after year after year. Same results. Let's move along. I don't even want to talk about the Titans right now. Still haven't repped your gear. Jeez. Let's move it along to Sunday's game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Thomas Edward Brady led Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I guess my feelings was right on that last week's game with the Panthers. Something just felt off, and you showed who you really were yesterday. The Falcons, really? Y'all made the Falcons look like they were ready for the playoffs. I know the Bucs rested Brady and stuff, but still, some of the starting defenders was out there, and you all just did not look too good. You better pull it together. The Cowboys are coming. I still say, though, you might just beat the Cowboys, but I'll tell you why I think that later. Let's move on. But Falcons, by the way, I think you might have your quarterback. You might have him. And you might have yourself a running back. Minnesota Vikings over the Chicago Bears, but who picked the Bears? Chicago, you make me sick. Not you. Once again, not you, quarterback. Just the rest of the team. Chicago, thank you for my gear. I got some new Chicago Bears gear. I got subscribers from Chi-Town, y'all. Come on, Chicago. Sorry I didn't get to rep your gear, but I might still rep your gear when they do the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. So you still got a shot at me repping. Okay, Minnesota, that was a good win. Let's see what you do in the playoffs. Chicago, maybe next year. Houston Texans actually won again over the Colts. I mean, actually, y'all, I hate to admit this. This was really a good game and competitive game. Lovie Smith's coach, I thought they would give you another shot, but I think your time is up trying to be a head coach in the NFL. You just don't have the same juice you had back in the day, okay? Go back to being a coordinator or find a D1 college football program. Just, no, you didn't have it there. Houston is going to be doing a gut job. The Colts, you all will be doing a gut job, okay? Both of you teams. Just hard to watch. Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints. This was another game that was hard to watch. I mean, low scoring at best. Neither one of these teams have a quarterback. I don't know. I'm kind of concerned with the Saints coaching hire still. I just think Sean Payton left that team in a mess. And I still don't believe in your head coach. I just think he's a coordinator. Carolina, you're going to have to get yourself a quarterback. And you're going to have to just revamp that entire D line. You just didn't look good. Saints, you got some major work to do to get yourself back up to win the NFC South next season. Let me say this, though, about Coach Steve Wilks, who took over from the Panthers in the mid-season. You did a pretty good job because those boys still played for you, and you went out on a winning note. So, Coach Steve Wilks, you might just get a coordinator job, not head coaching. You don't manage the sidelines too good for me. I just don't believe in that. Let's talk about the LA Chargers. Losers. Told you they're snooze fest. Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson. You know what? Did Sierra tell you I emailed her? I emailed Sierra and I told her, girl, you need to get a barbecue going or something. You need to get your husband to get himself together so his teammates will like him. Russ, did Sierra get my email? You look darn good yesterday, boy. Keep on going. Let's carry this into the off season. Guess what, Russ? I mashed on you a lot this season. Sorry. But can you do me a favor? Get me some Denver gear. And Sierra, get me some tickets, okay? Next time you're in town, want to see you, girl. Also, let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals. Can I just take a nap between this? Oh, I woke up very quick. That was just a quick power nap. The Cardinals are snooze fest for me. You know what? A new coach is in order. I know y'all want to keep Cliff Kingsbury, but new coach is in order. Gut job on the coaching staff in Arizona. 49ers, you're playoff bound. Let's see what you do. Here we go. Dallas Cowboys. Need I say more? Coach Mike McCarthy. You did not have them ready to play yesterday, even though you already had a playoff spot locked up. Did you see how the Chiefs went out there Saturday and throttled the team? What were you doing? You looked horrible. You just looked horrible. Dak Prescott, all of you, you were out of sync. Oh my goodness, Cowboys. You fell flat on your face. You didn't even go out with a bang. And another thing, I hate when y'all wear those dark jerseys. I just don't like that combination. It's time for some new unis for y'all. I don't like that color. I don't know. Cowboys, y'all were hard to watch yesterday. And I even had your gear to rep yesterday. Get out of here with that. Coach Mike McCarthy, you, my friend, are on the hot seat. And guess what? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers just might catch you slipping with that showing yesterday. I'm not sure the Bucs won't just throttle you next week. New England Patriots. Of course, the Buffalo Bills were hyped. Their hearts were heavy after that Monday night game in which they had Damar Hamlin injury. I knew the Bills would be ready to play. Actually, I thought the game wouldn't even be that close. Good win for you, Bills. And guess what, Josh Allen? You played well yesterday. How's that? So, Josh, get me a jersey over here, okay? I didn't say you were doing too much today. Get me a jersey. I'm still going to do a t-shirt for you. Doing too much. Baltimore Ravens. Where was Ray Lewis when we needed him to give y'all a pep talk? Baltimore, I just don't understand you. But I tell you one thing, Lamar Jackson, you better pay the man, because guess what? The Saints need a quarterback. There's several other teams, the Jets, they need quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, if you let him get on the open market, he will be gone. Pay the man. Ravens, I still say you might be one and done. Joe Burrow. I'm waiting. Cool, Joe. Where's my jersey? You know I've emailed you twice. Are you ignoring me, Joe Burrow? Now, I supported you when you were at LSU. You better get me a jersey over here, boy, before I start mashing on you. Cincinnati, all of my subscribers there. I do have quite a few subscribers. Get me some gear. Let's talk about the Jets. Or do we not want to talk about the Jets? Let's not talk about the Jets. Let's talk about the Dolphins. Good win for you. You made the playoffs. Yes, my boy Dan Marino was on the sidelines, but Miami, you better get Tua back because y'all going to get beaten down terribly with the quarterback play you had. We need Tua. I don't know, Miami. You made the playoffs, but making the playoffs is not good enough. You need to go further in the playoffs. I'm not sure you're going to be able to do that with the quarterback you had. You will not do it scoring 11 points. Trust me on that. Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns. Or, again, let's not talk about the Cleveland Browns. Let's talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers, that was a good win for you. Coach Mike Tomlin, I must say, you coached your butt off this year with the team you had. I don't know, Coach. You believe in Kenny Pickett as quarterback? Well, let's see what he does, but I still say get you a good backup in the offseason. Now, New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Did anybody think the Giants would win that game? Nah. Philadelphia, they ready. See, note to the Dallas Cowboys, this is how you go into the playoffs. Note to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is how you play to go into the playoffs. You play like the Eagles played. You play like the Kansas City Chiefs played. You don't go in there and hit a thud. Jeez. Number 1 seed Eagles, number 1 seed Chiefs. Both those teams are my Super Bowl picks. Barring any injury. I picked them long time ago. Okay, let's talk about the Rams, or do we want to talk about the Matt Stafford-less pizza Rams? Maybe next year. But you know what? Y'all did take the Seahawks to overtime. But guess what? Seahawks are in the playoffs. Go ahead on, Geno Smith. Lead them boys. Detroit Lions. Man, y'all get kudos from me. Y'all get my spoiler award of the season. You took down the Aaron Rodgers-led Green Bay Packers. He was so confident that they would get in the playoffs. Thank God for that interception. Aaron, call me, okay? I'll give you some tips in the offseason. Detroit Lions, your head coach Dan Campbell said, we got word that we missed the playoffs, but we certainly are not going to let the Packers in. Great job for you there. Great job. So both of you were eliminated. Now, let's talk about the playoff picture. And this is how the playoff picture stands so far. Well, you got the wild card in the AFC. You got Buffalo against the Dolphins. I hate to say it. I don't see the Dolphins winning that game. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Ravens. Don't see the Ravens winning that game. Jags and Chargers. This is a pick'em. Could go either way. Jags, you better do something. NFC, 49ers, Seahawks. This could go either way, but I don't know. I think the 49ers got too much juice this season. Vikings, Giants. This is going to be an interesting game to watch right here. Vikings, who are you? Are you going to show up and be the Vikings, or will you be frauds? Come on, Minnesota. Love your uniforms. Tampa Bay and the Dallas Cowboys. Whew. I know my Buccaneers fans are going to get me on this. I don't know. I just think the Cowboys, with the embarrassment that they suffered yesterday, I think they may be ready to play. And I think Mike McCarthy's trying to save his job because guess what? Mike McCarthy, they're waiting for Sean Payton. You better produce a win Sunday. Now, on tonight, it is the college football playoffs finals. The Georgia Bulldogs versus TCU. Go Georgia. I got your gear and I'll rep it again. Let's go Georgia. And you know what? Kirby Smart. You said you were going to surpass your mentor, Nick Saban. And you know what? To be the man, you got to beat the man. You have proven that you can beat Alabama 2 years in a row. So Kirby Smart, kudos to you. Nick Saban, kudos to you, because those guys that were on your coaching tree, they are very successful in their coaching hires. Great job, Nick, and great job, Kirby Smart there. Now, let's talk about this. And it's something that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but are you noticing how these college football players are going into the transfer portal? You know why they doing that, right? Money talks. We're going to talk a little bit about this on us after the playoffs. We're going to talk about how these boys who's playing college ball, they going and saying, show me the money. This has been your host, Pastor KZ, for Sports Wrap Up. Please join me on tomorrow for Testimony Tuesday. I'm going to talk a little bit about the NFL player, Buffalo Bills player, a little bit about Damar Hamlin on tomorrow. Again, thanks for watching. Please like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.